Hi Augusto, my name is Octavio. I'm going to be walking you through this session today. Before we begin, I have some information for you, and I'm going to read it to make sure that I cover everything. You probably already have a good idea of why we ask you here, but let me go over it again briefly. We are asking people to try using a mobile app that we are working on it, so we can see whether it works as intended. The session should take about an hour. The first thing I want to make clear right away is that we are testing the app, not you. You can't do anything wrong here. In fact, this is probably the one place that today where you don't have to worry about making mistakes. As you use the app, I'm going to ask you as much as possible to try to think out loud, to say what you are looking at, what you are trying to do, and what are you thinking. This will be a big help to us. Also, please don't worry that you are going to hurt our feelings. We are doing this to improve the app, so we need to hear your honest reaction. If you have any questions as we go along, just ask them. I may not be able to ask right away since I'm interested in how people do when they don't have someone sitting next to them to help. But if you still have any questions, when we are done, I'll try to answer them. And if you need to take a break at any point, just let me know. You may notice the microphone and the recording. With your permission, we're going to record what happens on the screen and our conversation. The recording will only be used to help us figure out how to improve the app, and it won't be seen by anyone except the people working on this project. And it also helps me because I don't have to take as many notes. If you would, I'm going to ask you to sign a permission form for us. Sure. It just says that you are willing to participate in testing our prototype app, and also we have your permission to record you, that the recording will only be seen by people working on this project. Oh, sorry. Today?
Yeah. It's 7. Yeah, 7.
And there's also another consent form that will allow us to record. Just use until me. Okay, thank you.
Yes.
Do you have any questions so far?
No.
Okay. Before we look at the app, I'd like to ask you just a few quick questions. First, what's your occupation?
Student.
Okay. What do you do all day today?
Sorry.
What do you do all day today?
Eating.
Oh,
Basically playing or fine.
Now, roughly, how many hours a week altogether? Just a ballpark estimate. Would you say spend on using internet or on app, including app or email?
Almost every day.
That's good. And what's the split between email and app, a rough percentage?
For email 80% and for another apps 90%.
Oh, that's great. Do you have any favorite app?
Instagram.
Nice. Okay, great. We're done with this question and we can start looking at things. For the first task, I'm going to ask you to look at the stage and we can start looking at things. Yeah. So you can don't tap on anything yet. You can swipe left or right and just give a little look around and just give a little narrative. And think about like what app is it about and what it can do here and what it is for.
I think this app is made up to use to like get easily to access for your room, for example the door, the aircon, or some electronic thing that inside your room.
Okay, thank you. And now I'm going to ask you to try doing some specific tasks. I'm going to read each one out loud and give you a hard copy. It will help us if you can try to think it out loud as you go along. So, task 2, can you please log in and lock the front door?
Yeah.
And lock the front door, please. I think you should do that. And it's in the door. It's not in the media page.
So, oh wait.
The security. And lock the front door, please. Thank you. And now for the task 3. For example, if you are feeling cold and you want to increase the temperature of the aircon and decrease the ceiling fan.
Am I cool? Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're feeling cold and you want to increase the temperature of the aircon and also decrease the ceiling fan speed. Yeah, and like I said, as much as possible, it will help us if you can think out loud as you go along. And for the thank you. And task 4, sorry. If you're coming back from the library and you want to turn on the room light.
I think I'm going to this one.
How?
Turn on.
Yeah.
I think light is already on.
Yeah. Thank you. And while you are still here, you also want to add your new smart light to the ambient page and change its brightness. Again, as much as possible, try to think out loud as you go along, and you want to add your new smart light to the ambience page and change its brightness.
I think I'm gonna go with this. Maybe this, yeah.
Oh, yeah. And the next task, using the home button, go to the media page and then the TV channel and also change the volume. And then also mute the speakers.
Change the volume from here. Oh, yeah. And then the speaker. The volume of speaker?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. And the next task, now that you're happy with your room setting, you can now log out of the app.
Look out. I think I'm going to. Yeah.
Thank you very much. And the next task is we also have our alternative design that I'm going to ask to do the specific task. And it's for alternative design. Yeah. For example, you're running late for work and you want to turn off everything in just one tap. Oh. So as I say it again, for example, you're running late for work and you want to turn off everything in just one tap.
Wait. I think I got. Oh, wait. This one, I think.
Yeah. Thank you very much. And thanks, that's very helpful for us. And thank you, your help is much appreciated.
No worries.
Thank you very much. And we also have some satisfaction question. And here's very quick. Just very quick question. How easy was the app to navigate?
It's not really easy.
Would you like?
So they might find difficult, same as me, that find some really difficult when you're giving instruction to log in or to follow what you asked to do.
Okay, thank you.
And if possible, like add something, because like the display is just black and white. If you can able to decorate it or to make something interesting with it.
You mean the color?
Yeah.
The color, yeah. Thank you very much. That's very helpful for us. And how useful is the app for you?
I think it's good because you can control everything through your phone. You don't have to like go to ISM, but you can use your phone. For example, the second one, if you're like in a hurry, you want to log everything, you can just use your phone.
Yeah, thank you. Would you recommend it to your friends?
Sure. For those who live in the IST, I will recommend it to them.
Okay. Do you have any question for me now that we are done?
Can this app use in a laptop or any other devices?
For now, we just use specifically for phone. So it's a phone app, a mobile app. And I also have the system usability scale that you will be fill up, and also the satisfaction. What would you rate for our app? And also the system usability scale, please.
Can you put my age here?
The app name. I'll put there. Thank you very much. Your help is appreciated.
No worries.